All right, so I am in Ben Von Olen's shop. He attended BCU last month. He's 1 month into it. You can see that we've already got his table and stuff set up, teed up, and ready to go. Ben has never even saw or touched a sewing machine before he came to the class. Came in, we worked with him, got his sewing skills up to par, went through the class, and he's been on his way. There's still a lot to be done. He still doesn't have a website. We're still working on marketing type stuff, but he does have business coming in. He's made a couple of things for his own boat, a mooring cover and a little seat cover, stuff like that. But Ben, when you were introduced to me to begin with, what was your biggest hesitation coming in to meet me or taking on this challenge of boat canvas to begin with? What was your biggest hesitation?
Never touching a sewing machine.
Just non-experience.
Yeah.
So a little background. Ben is a captain. He's a fishing charter captain and a commercial fisherman. So he's been doing that for a long, long time. So he's been around the boating industry. He understands his boating community. So anybody that's ever talked to me before, that's one of the first things I ask is, what's the boating community like around you? It has to be a substantial boating community in order to make money in this. So when you came to the class and you got yourself comfortable with the sewing and we went through it, what would you say is one of the things that you took out of it that gave you some confidence?
I'd say definitely your online services, the videos.
The videos, stuff. Right?
And that I haven't called you and you hadn't answered yet.
So yeah, and that's it. That's right. Communication, right?
Yeah.
And I'm well aware of the fact that you can be shown how to do one thing, and I could sit over you and I could teach it to you until you understood that one thing. Right, but the problem is with this is there's a bunch of things. You know, there's covers and enclosures and curtains and all the different stuff, and just having somebody behind you that's going to give you a resource that when you're standing at your shop over your table or standing on a boat over a boat and you're looking at it, you shouldn't ever have to sit and just say, "Oh my God, I don't know how to do this." You're going to have the resource to figure out how to do it. I'm going to provide that to you. Now that you're back at your shop and you've made a commitment to boat canvas and you're actually getting completely out of fishing, is that right?
Yep, that's right.
So how much, where do you get that confidence from? How can you say, because you've not made much money with boat canvas yet, I mean, where does that confidence come in to say, I'm going to quit doing what I'm doing and I'm going to tackle this full time?
I'm not sure exactly where the confidence comes.
Shooting from the hip a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going out on a limb, but.
But you've talked to my son Jake,
yep.
And you've talked to me. You've seen some of the money that we make,
yep.
Right? You've seen some of the projects that we make.
Yep.
And the profit that's actually in it. And you completely understand 100% that the profit that we make is because we're that much more advanced, right, in our skills.
Right.
But once you get there, you see that it's there to be made.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're going to make a mooring cover and make $2,000 of profit, if you get up to speed and have a little bit of time invested, you're going to be making $200 or $300 an hour. But if you're sitting around thinking about the job and you can't actually produce it and you don't know exactly what to do, it may take you 2 or 3 times as much time to do that project, but you're still going to be making way more money than the average guy does. You're going to be making 40 or 50 bucks an hour in this business being a complete rookie, right? That's good. And so we'll keep people informed with Ben's progress and some other people's progress. I just want to give you the courage, to take the steps and do this. Ben's a great example. And the guy literally did the very first phone call like many of you done and pulled the trigger on it, and here we sit and ready to go. All right, talk soon. All right, 5 foot wide. So here's Ben's little home shop. This is in a single car garage. Let me turn it around here. 12 foot by 6 foot. It's got his console 206 teed up, just like everybody's, and got particle board MDF on the top of it. Just put some polyurethane on there. That's where you get some shine. And you can see,
Messy.
yeah, well, it's messy, but it's a workshop, right? So just 2x4s and plywood.
Yep.
So that's a good example of a single stall garage workshop.